Hello, so today you join me for quite an exciting video, my first proper video on YouTube where I'm in front actually having a discussion with you. Today you join me for a gig at a local venue. I've been asked to go along today for about 3.5 hours by the headline band. I've been asked to go along and provide some photography for the early bands. You're going to see me doing a little bit of BTS. I'll put some photos up on the screen after they've been edited. And then the band themselves have asked me for a few photos, but mainly some close-up video of them that they can intercut with some GoPro footage of the stage. So yeah, I'm going to bring you along today. First thing I want to do is just share with you some of the gear that I'll be bringing. So we're going to be bringing along my Canon 6D Mark II. This is a full frame DSLR camera. For those of you that don't know the difference, full frame cameras allow you to get far more sort of in the frames. As I said, it's a fuller frame, so you get more in there. Whereas most of your APS-C cameras, so a lot of mirrorless cameras, a lot of cheaper DSLR cameras, are going to have cropped frames, which is an APS-C crop sensor frame. That makes any image you take sort of 1.6 times crop, which means, for example, if you're shooting on something like a 50mm lens, you're in fact shooting closer to 70mm. So something to bear in mind when you're picking up a camera, but this is a full frame with a 70 to 200mm Canon f2.8. Obviously the f2.8, if you've seen any of my reels or social content, the more expensive of the two lenses, but far better for gig photography because it's going to perform in those lower light situations and scenarios. Having a zoom lens is also great for these sort of gigs because it's far more versatile. You can use it all across the show. You can stand at different distances, the back, the front. You're never in a situation really with a 70 to 200 is going to let you down. So it is my powerhouse and my sort of standard lens that I bring along to every gig. And for most of the video and the content you'll actually be watching today, anything that's POV, will come from my GoPro Hero 10 Black Edition. I picked this up really recently. I was using previously like a little GoPro Hero Mini, which was good, but the quality just wasn't quite what I wanted from it. This can record at 4K, 60 FPS. It'll be my first time using it, so I'm really interested to see what we get. So I might do a little review of this later on. Apart from that, today you'll see sort of some of my rig when I am shooting. I'll be using a small rig cage, side mounted handle, a field bulb monitor. This is just to give me a much sort of wider look at what it is I'm doing while I'm recording. Camera, of course, that's going to be filming is the one that's filming me right now, is the Canon SL3 or 250D. Great little APS-C camera, so it has got that crop factor I mentioned earlier. I'll be pairing that up with the Canon 50mm f1.8 or the nifty 50, which is probably my favorite ever lens, despite it being one of my cheapest. Record some really silky video, and it's got some amazing, obviously, depth of field capabilities with that 1.8 f-stop. We're going to head off now to the gig. I'll see you there. Hello, so I've just arrived at the venue, so I'm just about to head in now. Wish me luck. So there we are, gig all finished up. Really great, looking forward to getting back and editing the footage. Forgot my earplugs, so I'm slightly deaf. But yeah, see you in the next part. So we're back home now. It's a couple of days after recording. I always like to give myself a little break afterwards. One recommendation I'd always give as a photographer, videographer, or creative in general, always come back and have a look at your stuff fairly fresh. You want to see what sort of things you've captured, but wait a couple of days before you do any editing. My initial gut reaction is to always absolutely hate anything I've captured, so I tend to get it, put it straight on my computer, straight on my SSD, and then leave it a couple of days and come back to it. The worst thing to do is go in and try and edit instantly afterwards. Your guttural reaction, or at least for me, is always going to be no, that was awful, I need to re-record it all. And then when you come back a couple of days later, it's a lot nicer, you're a lot more receptive to it, and it's a lot easier to edit. So then, there we are, a few hours and a few coffees later. The videos are done, the pictures are done, the client's happy, things have been sent off. I'll put a few previews of the videos up on the screen just for you to have a look at the sort of things I captured. Let me know if you enjoyed today's video. Was it something you found insightful, helpful? Did you take anything from it? Is this the sort of thing you'd like to see? Are there other things you'd like me to be doing? I'd love to hear all your thoughts in the comments below. Obviously go and follow me on all my social platforms. I will see you in the next one. Thank you.